I'm not saying it's not a problem. What I am saying is you need to calm down. Okay, just a little bit. Can we just calm down a little bit? This much. Is that too much to ask for? Coronavirus. Let's talk about it. Recent spreading has sent the majority of the public, I'm talking to you, America, spiraling into a panic. Big box stores like Costco. Here comes.
All right. Well, listen. We gotta listen. As human beings, we gotta come together at a time like this. So I need you guys to calm down. It's all right, love. She's not gonna touch you with the card. Please, guys, everybody, as human beings, let's get together. Come on now, guys.
All right. First of all, let me just say, I feel like my guy's talent is being wasted at Costco. This guy pulled out for the sake of humanity, as human beings. Let's understand what's happening here. People are at Costco, similar to a Sam's Club type thing where you buy in bulk. I think people are preparing for the worst here. But if that's not enough for you, want something a little more feisty, here's footage of a guy being stabbed with a wine bottle. Apparently over a package of water. World star. It's pretty serious. Being rolled out on a gurney. Man got stabbed with a wine bottle. Atlanta police say the altercation began when one man in a motorized shopping cart hit another family's cart, and a fight followed. Just so we know what's happening. Motorized shopping cart. That's a handicapped person. Okay, who drives a motorized shopping cart? A handicapped person. Okay, so my question is, I want to know if the handicapped person did the stabbing or was stabbed himself. Anyways, police say that this fight was not related to the coronavirus panic. Yeah, right. Okay, you know what? I'm calling their bluff here. I understand they're trying to downplay. They're not trying to add fire to the panic of coronavirus. But still, there is absolutely zero chance that this was not related to coronavirus panic. It's like a special early edition of Black Friday. It's nearly the same thing. People get anxious, they get into a panic, and what happens? Somebody gets stabbed. We see this every year. After Thanksgiving, the night after Thanksgiving, somebody's gonna get stabbed on Black Friday. It's a tradition. But here's the deal. People are getting into a frenzy, stabbing each other, fighting with each other, embarrassing themselves over something that they have no business being in a frenzy over. It is so typical. Or both of these incidents happened in America, Brooklyn and Atlanta. It's so typical of Americans to have a meltdown like this. And just in case you're wondering what kind of authority I have to be talking about this, this is where I live. Can anybody want to take a guess? Come on, keep them coming. Guess where I live? That's right. I live in Italy. I do. I live an hour away from all these pictures in Venice, where the entire country right now is currently on lockdown. What that means is we cannot leave our houses and go into public without special authorization and without it being necessary, i.e., being for groceries so we don't starve, or for work so that we can get money so that we don't starve. How serious this is, pretty serious. Italy is the second most infected country in the world. Okay. There's been around 17,000 cases coronavirus in Italy. You could see it right here. But even after all this, I have extremely low fear of the coronavirus. After I saw these videos, I got to thinking, do these folks have a legit reason to be concerned? Does the threat of the coronavirus actually validate their panic? And the answer is, spoiler, no, it doesn't. If you didn't catch this earlier, flu killed somewhere between 300,000 and 650,000 people worldwide last year. This year, starting from October, and here we are in March, the flu has killed a minimum of 22,000 people. Just to put that in perspective a little bit, and this is in the States, by the way. How many people in the in the States have been killed by the coronavirus? 38. 38. People are getting stabbed, getting in fights over other people touching their shopping carts. And by the way, you shouldn't do that. Just as I thought that was common sense. Don't touch other people's shopping carts. But especially now, they're doing all of this over 38 people. Now, with all this in mind, why are people freaking out? Why are people... The only logical reason why people are acting so crazy is that they don't have correct information. They legitimately think they are going to die. Now, in the odd case, the extremely low case that you do contract the coronavirus, what are your chances of dying? Excuse me as I hit my microphone. What are your chances of dying? This info is courtesy of worldometers.info. They say in bold letters, this is probability of dying if infected by the virus, not a represent share of deaths by age. This is if you contract coronavirus, what is your chance of passing away? Yeah, you can see here, basically 20 years old to 50 years old, you have at best a 0.4% chance of passing away. If you develop coronavirus, if you have a legit confirmed case, you're probably not going to die anyways. So why are people freaking out so much? The only logical reason is that they are being lied to. This is why it's so important to do your own research. Find the numbers yourself. Now, what I'm trying not to do is say that the world is completely safe right now. It's obviously not. follow the protocol that's been put in place. Maybe try washing your hands every once in a while. Here's the deal. The reason why I love numbers so much is because they don't lie. People lie all the time. People want to make you think that you're in danger over the coronavirus. You're not. I live in the second most infected country in the world, and I feel absolutely no danger at all for the coronavirus. I'm not worried about it at all. Because I know the numbers. Numbers don't lie. That's all. Hey there, viewer. Good to see that you stuck around to the end of the video. Actually, I tell you what, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but you might as well continue down this rabbit hole by watching one of these videos. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, watch them.